Jason, it's finished one apiece here at Hyde United this afternoon. Just your thoughts on that one initially?
Yeah, I think a draw towards the end is probably a fair result. I think first half we definitely should have been out of sight. We had created chances. If we were a bit more clinical, we were going at half time quite comfortable in the lead. As it was, we were going 1-0, and towards the end as the game got stretched we were sort of hanging on, which in past games we may have lost, so a positive point for us today.
Yeah, and you mentioned that first half there, and really it was sort of a theme in the second half as well, but the more so in the first, where it's quite an open affair it felt, and both sides had chances in terms of the clear-cut, better opportunities, boundless saves and Shane Bland. Did you feel that we were really the side trying to push on for that?
Yeah, definitely. We had numerous chances, we got in good positions. Our final ball or our finishing wasn't quite there today. I know Blandy made a great save first half, but we expect that from Blandy. And I felt like we really dominated. We looked in the ascendancy and the team that we're going to push on and get a positive result today.
Yeah, and those saves from Shane Bland really sort of typically felt that being a thing we see, doesn't it, really coming from Whitby mistakes initially, but always going, you've got a safe pair of hands behind him, like was the case in that.
Yeah, definitely. Blandy's, since I've been at the club, he's been brilliant. His shot stopping, he saves you numerous times throughout the game, even when we are on top in games. So knowing that if they get a chance on goal, that Blandy's there is a massive boost for us.
Yeah, and at the other end, we saw Mitchell Curry make his first start for the club, and it felt that in particular that first half there was some good interplay between Time and later Watson and Curry, and instead of course had a few problems with that.
Yeah, definitely. Mitch has been obviously waiting for his chance and getting match fitness. He hadn't played much football until he came into us, so we've got him up to speed, and I think the front three caused problems. I thought Matty was a handful up there in bringing them lads into play, and hopefully Mitch can pick up from there and kick on for us.
Yeah, and then it was sort of towards the second half of Whitby, which ramped up that time, got that lead eventually. Just before that there was the penalty shot for handball. Owen on the match card had a good view of that one, but just after that, going to get that free kick, and it was a real moment of magic from there to watch that.
Yeah, it was a great free kick. After training late, practices his free kicks and that, so it was a great free kick. The keeper had no chance, I don't think. But yeah, like you say, also the handball. I don't know if it was. I didn't quite see it if it was handball, but the reaction of the lads, it was as if it was almost certain it was handball. I'd have to look back at that one.
Yeah, and then going into half-time with that 1-0 lead, I'm sure you've been happy with what you saw. And at the start of the second half, it did feel that we were really trying to kick on. Mitch Curry having a chance within a minute of the restart.
Yeah, basically at half-time we said we need to carry on with what we're doing, kick on from where we left off, and we did start very positive. Hyde have always going to have a spell in the game. I think any team always gets a little spell in the game. They've got a little foothold in the game, and obviously once they got the goal, they give them a boost, and then towards the end they were probably looking more likely to score.
Yeah, and you mentioned about that threat there, and Jack Redshaw, someone who you know quite well from your earlier footballer career. He came off the bench, and you can see why he's a league top scorer, because he sort of seemed to add a real, Hyde top scorer rather, but he seemed to add a real different dimension to their attacking play.
Yeah, I've known Jack since Rochdale days, and he's a natural finisher. So any half chance he'll get his shot off. You give him anywhere on the box, he's capable of scoring. So we told the lads that before the game, as we thought he might start, but yeah, obviously he's a danger. He's a big goal threat. So towards the end, we managed to not fold, and we screwed up the result, get a good 1-1 draw.
Yeah, and I suppose one thing that perhaps has been questioned a bit this season would be, when you do get pegged back, how they react, and as much as perhaps they didn't get much going attacking wise, defensively they're certainly a challenge to post well.
Yeah, definitely. Frankie obviously hasn't been involved a few games, and he's only trained once and put in a right good performance. I thought Colo was outstanding. I thought that was one of the best games he's had, especially in attacking sense as well. Guinness, superb, and you get what you expect from Con Smith every week. So as a defensive performance, I thought we were very good.
Yeah, in terms of numbers available, still quite thin on the ground. A bit of a scare with Shane Bland at one point in that second half, I'm sure, but hopefully nothing too serious for him.
Yeah, I think Blandy was just feeling a little summer. He managed to get through the game. Obviously we'll look after him this week, and hopefully he's fit and should be prepared for next week.
Yeah, just looking at that next week, it's back-to-back matches, Saturday and Tuesday night. But first of all, that's really a massive home game against Baseford. A match at University, which is probably one of the highlights of the season so far.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the way we've been performing lately, we need the same performance, same energy levels. It's a game that we'll definitely look forward to, and it's got to be a winnable game, and we've got to really kick on. We've got to kick on and make this point a good one today.
Yeah, and home form's something that has been questioned quite a bit this season, but we saw last week, as much as it ultimately ended in defeat, the level of performance playing against Worksop, that we are more than capable of going toe-to-toe with whatever side it is, especially
yeah, definitely. Last week, you wouldn't know, it was second in the league. I thought we put a great performance. It was a devastating blow towards the end, but we need that same sort of performance, but we need to be ruthless in front of goal to make sure we get all 3 points. Cheers, thank you.